How do you pronounce your last name?
Buttigieg.
What has getting an early head start on this process taught you, if anything?
Well, it's given me an amazing opportunity to listen to people.
How to pronounce the Hawaiian state fish.
Humu humu nuku nuku apua.
As someone who's never held statewide office or even represented a population the size of a congressional district, what makes you feel you're qualified to be president?
As a businessman worth millions of dollars, how do you hope to garner support from an increasingly progressive and socialist electorate growing tired of the wealthy having so much power?
How can you be both an anti-interventionist and also serve in the military?
You have very effectively pinpointed job automation as a key pivot in our near future, and your understanding of the psychological implications of losing your work identity are on point. But how do you tactically propose we avert an unemployment crisis, and how will you shepherd our country's people through this change?
You say if the Democratic Party
Yes.
starts to embrace socialism in a purer form, that would be a, quote, big mistake. Do you worry that if the Democratic Party nominates someone, in your view, too far to the left, that will deliver Donald Trump's second term?
Do you remain skeptical, as you were in 2017, that Bashar al-Assad used chemical warfare against Syrian civilians?
What do you mean by a guaranteed income?
Does the Democratic Party need to get better in touch with the realities of the feasibility and the affordability and the practicality of actually doing so?
As president, would you trust the conclusions of your government?
So if you're elected president, what changes do you intend to bring to office and to America's healthcare system to help bring more equitable access to healthcare?
Who do you plan to partner with to ensure that the agenda for Black Americans is not just a part of your stump speech, but it's actually a part of your platform?
Do you believe that Assad is a war criminal?
The evidence needs to be gathered, and as I have said before, if there is evidence that he has committed war crimes, he should be prosecuted as such.
Father Joseph, we're going to show the audience a picture of him. He was an English professor at Notre Dame. He passed away in January, just a few days after you announced you were exploring a presidential bid. We wanted to take a moment to honor his memory and also ask you, what did you think about you running for president?
Over the last 12 months, what have you and your family done to reduce your own greenhouse gas emissions?
As president, what can you do in terms of policy and position to combat racism and bigotry no matter where it comes from?